What's up, everybody? It's Levi with Livingston Homes. This is our newest build lately, 2190 Swan Creek Canal Road. It's available on Airbnb right now. I want to give you a tour. We've been getting asked, like, give me a tour of your homes. I want to see it. I want to see how it's going. We post a lot on, the socials of everything that we're doing, and everybody's like, I want the full tour. So I'm going to give you a tour. We chose the owner owned this lot previously, and we built the house around the lot. So the land is usually like the hardest challenge to fit the house into the land, and this one, it just worked well. It's super cool. This house has a ton of really fun things, one of one custom stuff we've never done before ever. I've never even seen it been done, and I just want to show it to you. So buckle up. I'm going to take you for the tour. First of all, I want to show you this beautiful view right now. It just snowed last night for the first time, just barely breaking into winter. This view of the Swan Creek Canal Valley and the mountain range is crazy. We're lucky to get this lot because it was awesome. This lot was not house ready. We had to do a ton of work to get the lot ready to accept a house. So basically, the city made us build a roundabout right here, which was crazy. Like, we trucked in probably 60, 65 truckloads of fill to do a roundabout, because I'm standing probably 20 feet in the air above where the raw land was, which made it kind of like a challenge. Like, what are we gonna do? Are we going to build the house up too, or are we going to have this weird ledge? So what we decided to do was an actual suspension bridge into the house. So come here, I'm going to show you. This bridge I'm walking on, I'm standing like, 12 feet in the air above where the basement sits. And this is a feature that we've never seen before. I mean, it's just so fun. It's like, wow. On Airbnb, it's called the Bridge House. You guys probably know this, but when you're renting on Airbnb or searching, creativity and one-of-one creativity is huge. Like, that's what rents, You'll book your calendar with fun ideas. The front of this house was kind of inspired of this mountain, modern mountain is what we call it. So lots of beams stained, and then we have crazy roof lines. We have this slanted roof line with a pitched top, and you'll see in the back kind of what that roof line continues to do. But the entrance here is kind of grand. We did a double door entrance with clear glass floor to ceiling, which you can't do this in a normal neighborhood. I mean, you'd get every little kid watching you eating your cereal in the morning. But up here, I mean, there's no neighbors. And your only neighbor person seeing you in the morning eating your cereal is like a moose and her baby. Like, it's crazy up here. We're on the border of Swan Creek Wildlife Management Area, which is public land. And tons of animals come through there. And so it's like amazing with the animals up here. And we were actually able to do city water and septic, and the propane tank is on the side of the house. There's no city gas up here. And that was super nice that we didn't have to do a septic tank. We were able to hook to the sewer, and it worked out great. You can hear the river from the front yard and all the birds and always the wildlife. Beautiful area. Let's go inside. As we go inside, you'll notice big tall ceilings and immediate view of the lake. This is super exciting because whole kind of idea of this house was you can be standing in the front yard, see through both front and back windows, and see the view. It's gorgeous back here. We've got double big windows, big trapezoid windows. These are huge. I would push anybody building a custom home to push for the trapezoid windows over just square windows. It just adds so much. Blue in the ceiling all the way to the top. There is no attic here. just joist ceiling, and that's a cool feature. Let's start with the kitchen here because this is first thing. We did the stackable microwave oven combo, single unit. I love these new fold down microwaves. Kind of like, just makes more sense than a normal microwave. You know, it's an oven. It's a microwave oven. It's huge. Very cool. Very fancy. Cabinets couldn't go all the way to the ceiling because they're so tall, the ceilings are. But what we did was made them a little bit taller, put this top cap on, and then threw in this giant window with these really fun fold out windows on each side. They basically fold out, and it's kind of like this farmhouse window vibe because it fits with this farmhouse sink. Farmhouse sinks have always been in. Very cool. I'm a huge fan. If you're building a home, it actually doesn't cost that much more to throw this in. And the single tub sink right now is huge. I don't know. Super cool. We wanted the stovetop right against the view. We didn't want to block the view with one big hood. So what we did was a downdraft fold up hood that sucks in all the air. And it's actually incredible. Like if you're cooking fish or whatever, all that smell's going out and it vents outside. So that's custom, very cool. A lot of people in their kitchens run into this thing with their corner. The corner of the kitchen's like useless. Sometimes cabinet guys have really pulled it off and done this like round robin thing, and it's really frustrating because you have to spin it around and it falls off the shelf and the round robin doesn't work. And after some time, that hinge wears out and it sags. What we do in the kitchens is I'll always push this. I love the pantry, corner pantry, because you actually get a ton of storage space in there. We did some custom shelves, a taller area for like vacuums and like brooms and whatnot. And then you can put your appliances there. Obviously, it's an Airbnb, so there's no real food in there. Another thing at this kitchen is the underglow lighting. This is called under cabinet lighting and toe kick lighting on the floor. We did them both on the same switch, and it adds so much to this house. You have no idea. Like, you're gonna pay how much for a house, and you're not gonna put in the most simple little lighting. Like, if you can come up with that idea before you start building, the electricians, it is like nothing to add that in. They might charge a couple grand, like, I don't know, maximum $1,000. Like, but if you're buying a home for $1,200,000 or $2 million, a little bit of lighting goes a long way. If you know me, I'm a lighting guy. Like, lighting is huge, 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 huge. Like, I want to walk in when the sun's down, there's no big lights on in the house. If you know me, you know that. That's like a rule. So under like toe kick lighting, under cabinet lighting is huge. That's the only light on in my house when it's dark. Anyways, moving from the kitchen into dining, you'll notice there's no family room up here. This floor is for eating, preparing food, hosting, and half of the square footage of this house is actually deck. So you actually get more square footage, well, pretty close square footage of deck space versus interior space. We put these big grand sliding doors. You can do a big accordion door. Right here we didn't really have the space, and you save a lot of money by just doing double sliders. And it meets here in the middle with double sliders. And I'll show you the upper deck right now. So coming outside, you see kind of like the stone finishes, the amazing view. We did this round part to the deck, which is super cool and complicated. The railing guys about killed me, but so fun. We put this little fireplace, fire pit right here. It's super nice. You feel like you're kind of off the edge of the house a little bit, and it's cute. It's awesome. Pretty hard thing to do in construction. You gotta know what you're doing from day one. And the next thing I'm gonna show you is gonna blow your minds. I've never done this or seen this in real estate in my entire life. None of us have, but it's a built-in cargo net, like a stargazing hangout spot. This is actually a commercial, like military grade cargo net, and you can actually just like hang out right here, and it's so fun. Like the whole family can be on it. The guys who sold it to me and helped us install it told me you could park a couple trucks on it and it would never like tear or whatever. I've never seen this. It's just super cool for the Airbnb space. You have to have custom one of one stuff, and this is that. I mean, you're never going to get something better than that for cost, and just it didn't cost that much. I mean, it's lack of space. It was a $1,500 net, but it just did a world of a difference. You can come out here and suntan. The view's crazy. I mean, you're hanging over 20 foot of air when you're laying on that thing. Super cool. I mean, the owner likes to come out here. He has binoculars and watch there's elk that migrate on this hill. Just so fun. I mean, we're in Garden City, Bear Lake, Utah. It's gorgeous. The mountains are amazing. You got to be able to see it. And the view is everything when you're building a custom home. It's just everything. So heading back inside. So moving into the master, both bedrooms, it's a 2-bed. Both bedrooms are suites. So the bathroom's in the bedroom. First thing that you'll notice, big feature, is this cool light fixture. The owner actually found this on Etsy. It's a custom built thing. I think it's cool. We put it on a dimmer so you can dim it, turn off the can lights, and it's kind of fun. And we make sure when there's a beautiful view that you put it in a picture frame with a window and capture it. So when you're walking into this, the sunset actually sunsets right there. Super beautiful. And we put this tongue and groove cedar ceiling in to make it feel kind of treehousey, because you're up here in the trees. This is a tall house. You've got your net right outside this window, and it feels kind of like you're in a lodge, but also in a treehouse, and it's gorgeous. I don't know. It just adds a lot to this room. And then this room actually goes on a slider door out to the deck with sconce lights on each side of this door. That's a huge design feature that we love. Enough of this room. I'll show you the bathroom. Now, bathrooms are the most expensive rooms in the house. You'll spend more on your bathrooms than you will your bedrooms or your living rooms. Kitchens are comparable, but like bathrooms are expensive. There's a lot of things going on in here. You got cabinetry, countertops, everything. So you want to design it so it's beautiful. Like boring bathrooms kill me. So we have pendant lights hanging down over each side of this dual sink. It bugs me when there's not dual vanities in a master bathroom. Like, just do it. Like, it's dumb not to. We have these picture windows to highlight that mountain range behind. Custom cabinetry. We love these doors that look like drawers, because then you have all the space. You can't obviously put a drawer here because there's plumbing fixture behind it. So that's a huge add-on on the space. And this cabinet actually it looks like it's on pegs, like it's a fixture, or it's not a fixture. You like place it there, but we put it on these fake pegs to make it look like that. And then we added underglow toe kick lighting under there. It's super in right now. And then all gold hardware and faucets and mirrors and everything. That's huge. Moving over here, we've got this beautiful tile wall all the way to the ceiling. This green subway tile is super in right now. It's gorgeous. And then we've got this awesome 5-foot tub. It's close to big enough for 2 people if you're small. It's just gorgeous. It sits here beautifully. And one of the coolest things about this tub, it was purpose built. I almost feel like the whole house was built around this tub, because up here we have skylights, like straight up windows in the roof of the house. You can sit and stargaze out of these. It adds a lot of light in the daytime. So taking a tub with those is just knocks your socks off. I mean, and then you got this picture window showing beautiful hillside behind us. And this is the shower right here. We always do frameless glass doors. Since it's an Airbnb, we had to put these tabs on, keep the water from getting crazy, but we always do a niche. We like the curbed showers because curbless, although curbless is beautiful and it's an awesome feature, the curb, it has a function, you know, it keeps the water out. And if you're ever gonna have renters like this house, it's important just to, you don't wanna flood the house with a dumb renter. So that's what we did. Beautiful bathroom. Enough said. Let's go down to here. I'll show you the half bath coming in. I love putting a half bath in. Toe kick lighting, same cabinetry and countertops. This one's kind of fun. We put this cool tile in, tiny tiles, and then we made the ceiling extremely tall. Just adds to like the grandiose of this room. Bathrooms are kind of fun. As I walk downstairs, I'll tell you about bathrooms. I read this study that bathrooms are the most sacred place of a house, and 90%, also capture this view, freaking awesome window here. 90% of people would say that bathrooms are their like favorite room in the house that they like to spend time in. They feel personal. Something about this house that you'll not notice that you just walked through with me in the staircase is that upstairs and downstairs there's radiant floor heating. There's tubes, miles of tubes going through the floors with concrete poured above, like through them. That's what heats this house. It doesn't dry out the air because furnaces heat air at like 1,000 degrees and completely kill all the moisture out of the air. So this is a wet heat. And it's an even heat. There's never going to be a hot room, cold room. It's a very, very nice heat. And even if you have all the doors and windows open, it keeps the heat, holds the heat, because the concrete is what holds the heat. It's not the tubes. So super cool. Next thing I'm going to show you is the family room. This room's awesome, purpose built. We built this room with a very big feature and purpose. So this is a bunk bed, tree trunk style bunk bed. This is so cool. We have an awesome team that builds these. It's actually like, if you were to touch it, it feels like tree bark. And you've got, you know, your lantern inside with a plug. Even if there was adults coming to rent this house, I would still dibs this to sleep. Like, it's so comfy, cozy. It comes with this privacy curtain. When you think about bunk beds, they suck. But if you're going to do an Airbnb, custom home, this is the way to do it. Super pretty, beautiful. And then these 3 picture windows capture kind of our rock wall with the mountains behind them. Gosh, if you guys can't tell, I just love this home. This is a super fun second deck. So actually the lot was so steep that this isn't a patio, it's another deck. And I'll take you out here and show you the coolest part of the second deck. It's the hot tub. If you're gonna have an Airbnb, you would be dumb not to put a hot tub. Hot tubs, that's the first thing I look for when I rent an Airbnb, especially in a cold place like this. This is a Bullfrog hot tub, seats 5 people. Managing an Airbnb is fun when you have a hot tub because you've got to find a hot tub guy. We know a few in Bear Lake, and it works exceptionally well. You come down here, we put dangly party lights and stained all these beams, which is super cool. These are actually steel beams that we wrapped with cedar and stained them, and it looks gorgeous. Got a river down there. We built rock steps going down to this river area where there's a fire pit, and we left this area open to above, which in the future the homeowner might put a sauna here, so we put a 220 box there, but super fun to have this open to above area, so it doesn't feel like a cramped, like I'm kind of stuck in this deck. Like it's a beautiful fresh air area, and just gorgeous. Right over here you can see the bottom of our net that I was showing you earlier. Just gorgeous. Like, talk about an experience. You're up here, you see the beautiful fall leaves. Like, that's an Airbnb. That's fun. That's unique. You know, that's the important part. And when you're building custom, build custom, dang it. Like, do the custom stuff. Don't just build the beige house. Now, this next thing, another custom thing, under the stairs is like this really hard thing for a lot of people to figure out. Most people put storage there or they leave it empty. What we did on this house is super unique. We made a little playhouse, and it's not just like a plastic little playhouse that you shove under the stairs. It's like real. I mean, we built the roof and everything and the sconce lights. It's beautiful in there. You'll see we kind of have toys, books, super fun stuff for the kids. It's just a great area for kids to hang out with. You don't have to watch them in here. Like, you know, it's safe. They're under the stairs. It's great. And here is a laundry room. We did custom cabinetry and a stackable. Again, I said earlier, we're working with low amount of space, trying to make it as custom and beautiful as possible. And this is how it turned out. It turned out great. This is kind of like an owner's closet with towels and soap and whatnot, but turned out awesome. And then the last room I'll probably show you is, this is the second bedroom. So this one didn't have this tall ceiling with the wood on top, but we did do the wallpaper on the wall, which, guys, it's not the 1980s. Wallpapers is back. It looks good. I love it. I think like that's your accent wall nowadays, is a wallpaper. Again, sliding glass door to see this gorgeous view of the lake. We love the window above the headboard. Adds a lot to the room, a lot of light, cool view. I mean, everything about this house was built to be in touch and connect with the outdoors, which is awesome. This bathroom, we painted it kind of like this forest green color, which is beautiful. Again, doors that look like drawers, quartz countertop, beautiful windows and fixtures, same pendant lightings that hang. And then we did this awesome floor tile in this shower. There's no tub down here, but this tile in this shower is just to die for. I mean, this white on white wavy subway tile with this small penny polka dot kind of tile on the floor, and it's gorgeous. There's a lot to say about square footage in a house. A house like this is awesome because it's a lot packaged into a little. It's super useful, and anybody who stays here is just going to have a great time. And thanks for joining me on this tour. Contact Livingston Homes. We are on all the socials. Google us. We have a great website, and fill out our form there to get kind of started on your build process if you're looking to build. This was one of like 15 homes that we built this year. If you want to be number 15 on next year's rap sheet, please let us know. We want to get you started. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us. We love talking about our homes because we're passionate about it. Thank you all so much. Till next time.